yeah, this is not what you used to. All right, everybody else is practically doing the same or very much similar,
Hmm.
and nah, like this is cold off the top with it for stuff that we got knowledge of or been big fans of for years, and so you know where it's coming from. It's not rehearsed.
Definitely not rehearsed. You already know what it is. Geeked out. It's your boy Chance.
Yo, what up, Geeked Out? It's your favorite Rebel Rook in the building.
It's Doughboy Fresh, aka Fresh Daily, aka DBF Baby. Please say the baby.
You are now tuned in.
2. Geeked Out. Same pod. Same squad.
You already know what it is. Your boy Chance.
Rebel Rook, what's good?
Both in the building. Yeah, don't be alone. I know it sounds a little different, look a little different today because DB ain't here and Jess in here. But it's just a little, little conversation me and we're gonna have with y'all about what the vision was when we first started this and where we're at right now. So if you're listening on Apple, Spotify, iHeart, I appreciate y'all. But please don't stop there. Follow it to YouTube and TikTok as Geeked Out Podcast. And if you love Instagram, then we're Geeked Out TV on there. So please hit the follow everywhere. So share it with your friends that love TV, movies, reality TV, good stuff like that. But Rook, you want to say anything before we get into it?
Nah, man, let's get to it.
So this has seen many different iterations. But the first vision was, and I think we've said it before, a long, long time ago in a different podcast, but that actually evolved into something different as well. But which is the Be Yourself podcast. So if you want to go over there, check that out. It's on YouTube too. Be Yourself podcast. And it's also on Apple and Spotify as well as Be Yourself podcast therapy sessions where, I get some key jewels and, let off some therapy, things that I've been through. But the whole point is we've been through some changes. The idea first started, came to New York, filming Blue Bloods, called my man, said, where you at? He said he about to pull up to the spot. What's the spot called again?
Thanks.
Hank's, yeah. Shout out Hank if you're watching, if you ever see this. You know what I'm saying? Hey,
Word.
had some good food, had some good beer. We were definitely litty. I don't think I was expecting to get litty on the way back home, but I was lit. Um, but that's where it all came because I think it started right there, and then it didn't really hit until I think what I got back to Florida or whatever, and I think we were on the phone for like at least like 2 hours,
Word.
and we was
First time.
we was just talking, like just talking, and I was like, bro, why don't we just do a podcast? Like we talking anyway, we gonna talk about it anyway, so why not?
Yo, I mean, shit, like that seed was planted right there in New York City, and it was like, yo, you got to Florida, and it's like, yo, let's press play, let's press record, man, and shit, shoot from the hip from there.
Yeah, and what's crazy? Because obviously, we got the chemistry. We didn't plan this all white right here either. Because you got all white, I got all white. But what did you think when I first said, "Yo, let's do the podcast. So let's talk some Marvel, DC, like TV show shit."
I mean, I was with it. That thought was already on my mind. Is like, yo, how the hell do I make this shit happen? And then like it was cool to hear you talking about it. 'Cause I'm like, oh, I don't got to do this alone. And shit, like again, the energy is there. So like the enthusiasm about the topics and the stuff that we want to get into is shared.
And I thought it was a great combination because one, you love movies and you're always in the movie theater anyway. This was before we even thought about the idea. Bro was watching TV shows and movies like every day, all day. And then obviously, I mean, you dipped into acting too a little bit, but then, I was working in TV and film. So
Mm-hmm.
obviously the love was there. And I was like, bro, like if it ain't wrestling, all I'm talking about is TV shows and movies. So why the hell not? And we're going to have conversations anyway. So why not see if we can get this motion going and see what happens. So then the team trying to assemble. Who was our first pick? What was it, my sister or was it somebody else?
Yo, it was definitely Buddy.
All right, so my sister was on first. Then
You wait. You told me about that relationship too, yo. It's like, yo, that conversation might get spicy, yo. Like we be shooting off at each other. I was like, yo, I didn't think it was as gunslinging as you made it seem until I actually heard that shit and actually saw like messages in the group chats, and I was like, oh shit, yeah, they be firing off at each other. This is some real sibling shit.
yeah, we be going at each other. The relationship is different now than it was before though. So we were definitely on eggshells back then to where, oh, you say the wrong shit, I'm gonna say something, and vice versa. But we're in a great place now, so it's still chippy because obviously brother and sister shit, but it ain't nothing like it used to be. But we got that growth going on. But yeah, we were definitely firing off. I think I think after her, I think I brought Mike along. I think it was Mike from who I was doing the wrestling with, dreadheaded.
The judge.
Yeah, I think he was next. And I think along with him, I think came Kenny.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think I think JJ was in the mix, but I don't think he pulled up yet. So
No.
I think it was me, you, my sister, Mike, and Kenny. And
When
then,
did Jess get in?
well, I mean, if we want to fast forward, then I think things weren't working out with Mike, um, for different reasons. Because obviously this is I'm not trying to like do some Joe Budden shit and go crazy just to get clips, but just things weren't working out behind the scenes on certain things, and issue came up with his cousin that was doing some animation for us, and that didn't go the way it was supposed to go, so I just decided to dead that situation, so we moved on. So then it was just me, you, my sister, and Kenny, and I don't think Jess still pulled up yet. I think
He was still being bougie, son.
yeah, just she Hollywood. Um, I feel like Jess maybe came like 6 months a year after that, like when we were like in the flow.
Yeah, it might have been the next year because it was a lot of be yourself at the.
Yeah, because we're definitely doing the Be Yourself podcast like heavy, so we were kind of focused on that. Um, but yeah, Kenny was a good addition. Like he definitely watched some shit, so that
Your
worked.
homie, he repped you.
Yeah, so that worked for a while. I mean, I always said I thought Kenny was a great personality, but you know, fast forward again, just didn't work out. So, obviously, well, I won't fast forward quick because I think JJ popped up. And when JJ popped up, I think that's kind of after Jess popped up. So then when
Mm-hmm.
we had that going, I thought we had the winning team right there. I was like, all right, cool. Everyone is crazy personality. JJ used to like he know his shit. So he was like really good at like all the facts, like knowing when shit came out and basically not saying it's a bad thing, but like basically the nerd of the crew. Like he knew the stats.
I mean, we're geeked out, so
Yeah.
yeah.
So I was like, all right, cool. So I got Rook personality, I got Jess personality, I got my sister does reality TV personality, I got Kenny's good personality, and then I said, we got me. So I was like, this is it right here. We in it to win it. And then I guess then you could fast forward, just things didn't work out. And I mean, I guess if you guys want deep dives, basically,
They didn't work out.
yeah, didn't work out. In this game, you got to be consistent. Like that's what it is. You just got to be consistent, and you just got to always show up. So you know, done bad, but people have lives and people have shit they got to do, and sometimes your real life is definitely more important than doing what we're doing right now. So they just had to focus on their own shit, which hope everything works out. But
Pretty much heard.
with that being said, the new year hit again. I gave the infamous speech again. We've been here for so long. What are we doing? Like, are we gonna be serious with this? or are we just going just nah and just focus on be yourself and just dead this? Jess says she was on board, and to Jess's benefit, like she's really showed up this year. Like actually, my sis, and Jess has showed up, but just showed up because she actually did a Be Yourself podcast episode too. So she
Hmm.
let me interview her for that. Then we were doing these. Then you went crazy on the reels. Like that shit was like every other day. So that shit was booming.
We're having a bashment party.
And then DB came into the mix. And, quick little history with DB is like, we were in a music group together. Um, People's lives took over. He did his thing, I did my thing, group did their thing. And then, eventually well, I think it was the group chat or no, I think I hit him on the side. I was like, yo, want to join the Geeked Out, group chat? Because I knew he loved movies and TV shows. So he was like, yeah. So then I put him in there. And then I just wanted to see how y'all were gonna react. Like everyone was gonna like react with each other. And then I felt like it was just instant chemistry. And I knew to bring DB because I knew him from the RNG shit, and you know about the RMG shit, so
Hmm.
you know about that music shit. Um, DB is very organized, very OCD, and like he'd be having plans. Like, and he's even said to me, like me and you, we just off the hip. Like I can plan shit cool, but I don't really want to. Like
Lord,
I'd rather just go for it. Like even in the interview. So if we ever interview you, I'm letting you know now. I'm not trying to be disrespectful to y'all. I'd rather interview like I don't know anything, so that it just comes off to me more organic, like we were actually getting to know each other. I feel like if I
Lord.
do, I mean, I'm obviously gonna know your name because I know some people like they don't want to get the names right. But I feel like if I'm too prepped, it ain't really like an interview. It's
There
like,
ain't no flow to it, man. Like we've stuck to that script for a while, and it works. Like, yo, we got awesome fucking interviews, man, and that's why, because we're literally getting to know that person right there in the moment.
yeah. So if you've been on this journey for that long, then you should see everything that's changed. Like the reels have changed, the branding has changed, the logo has changed, the organization has changed. So if y'all fucking with TV movies and reality shows and news clips and that's what you want, this is where we go. This is where you need to be at.
That's
And
fact. But real quick, bro, how many times has the logo changed? I think it's three or four.
um so I think the first logo was the Funko Pops because obviously
Yeah,
as you can see I'm big into Funko Pops. So I made this all Funko Pops. Then I think I changed it like to glasses and like maybe Funko Pops too, but it was definitely glasses. Then I changed it to the Geeked Out with the brick. And I think now where it is, so I think like four. I think four times.
because like we have what we have like three different ones where there's characters,
Hmm.
and then you can see that there's a character missing or there's a character added.
Oh, talking about every time with the logo changed,
Yeah,
I'll take somebody out, bring someone in. Yeah. So to make it
like
easy,
damn it, this shit's always adjusted.
it was a revolving door. But I mean, in most situations, I mean, even like in professional teams, like you're always trying to see what fits. Like
Yeah,
you're always trying to see, even even if you have great players don't always mesh well together. Like sometimes you just need the right team, like everyone to play their position, which I think is good because, like I said, with you do the reels, and that's like, I mean, obviously I did reels with you too, but I think you do the reels better, and I think that's your thing, like because you watch shit like in depth, and I think when you talk about them, I think it, I think you talk way better than I do when you're describing what you saw. My shit is more like get in, get out. Like, all right, cool. I saw it. It was cool. Or this shit sucked. All right, catch your next break. But like you'll like deep dive into. So I think people get a real good what's the word I'm looking for? That you get a real good experience with you. Like, oh shit, I need to really go see that. Like I've seen comments of people that have left you like, oh shit, I didn't look at it like that, or oh good take, bro. Like I'm gonna go check it out. So I think you did that real well.
thank
Bunny,
you, sir.
yeah, of course. Bunny does the reality TV like no one else.
Facts.
That's her shit. She's like all in it, so she's definitely deep diving. Um, Jess, I think is besides the fact that she's all around, I just think she's her personality is I think what's it for me. Like she's just a persona. Like once you see her, you're like you're locked. You know what I mean? I just think
Yeah, she don't got to speak yet, son. You tune in, yo. You're like, yo, who is that? We're waiting to hear her talk.
yeah, I think she got that good presence. And then DB, like you already know what he does. Like he's made it organized. He's got us doing things that I wasn't doing before. Like the branding's different, and that's
I
because of
feel
him.
like we good fellas now because
Yeah. He got the branding, and that was great. Give it a different look. I I feel like it's structured, but I don't feel like it's too structured. Like I think he gives us a playbook, but let's just still like run ISOs if we need to.
yeah, yeah. You get a chance. You get a chance to call to break the triangle like Kobe.
Yeah, because I'm gonna break the triangle.
Of course. And you want me to go on 2K?
I want you. Let me ask you a real question. And again, we ain't gonna really we're not gonna go into shit. But in some of these past situations where people were there and they're not here no more, do you feel like I was wilding out? Like honestly, because I was, we brothers. I can take criticism. I'm not gonna say, well, Rook ain't with us no more either. So moving on.
Yo, all right. So
And you don't
I
gotta
never
say
felt
who.
like you was
You,
completely overboard at any point.
yeah,
I did feel that sometimes like you pushed harder than you should even need to. Like I get it. Like you wanted to get the best out of everybody. So you was trying to like keep a tight ship. But even I at some point was like, yo, why is he even going hard? Like the writing's on the wall, son. Like this is gonna be what it is.
yeah.
All right. So now it's just decision time. Like we running with this or not. It's as simple as that. That's why I didn't because like at the end of the day, we was adults and we knew what we was doing or what we signed up for. All right. And you gotta do this like purely out of the joy out of your heart. I fucking love movies. Y'all can talk about that shit for hours. So we not getting paid, cool. You can either treat it like you're not getting paid, or you could treat it like you know
We're going to
the
get
the
paid.
the you're going to get paid, or the payments in the joy. Man, I do
Yeah.
this for me and the people who feel the same way I do about this. So
I felt
that's,
like I was
that's
always up front. I said it. I said we're not getting paid yet, but when the money come, obviously I'm gonna look out. But when you starting the podcast, you starting YouTube, especially if any of you creators are doing it now, you already know it ain't easy to get paid and get monetized. And I think YouTube made it a little harder to get it monetized now because everybody wants to do it. So I said I understand and sympathize that you have 9 to 5s because we all have different lifestyles. Like I get to work from home, I get to do whatever. You know what I mean? And some people they got to go to work, like they got to be physically somewhere. And I understand when you get home, sometimes you don't really want to do shit, or you got a wife or a husband or whatever, or girl with boy, whatever, and you just like, yo, I got to deal with this shit too, or I gotta give them time or whatever it is, or if you got kids. Um, so I understood that, but it's 24 hours in a day, bro. I was asking for one day a week and then maybe a couple minutes for reels. And at one point, I even shut it down. I said, "Yo, just give me one reel a week. That's it." So I'm asking for 3 minutes in one
uh,
day, a day and 3 minutes of your time out of 7. That's all I was asking for. And I think I took it a little more personal because I think you know me. Like when I start shit, I'm trying to start it with my friends. Like so when we rocking with each other, I consider us friends.
mhm.
And especially like if for whatever reason, like I'm talking to you outside of this shit, like just checking in and saying, "Hey, what's good? Like, are you good?" Blah blah blah. Like, if I'm feeling like I'm being like a real friend, like,
Yeah.
obviously not putting business. I'm just saying, like, if I'm being a real friend, like, I'm not just hitting you up, like, "All right, cool, we shooting today," or "Hey, like, give me my reel." And that's it. Like, I'm actually on some friend shit. You know what I mean? So I think I took it personal, like, because bro, I'm really trying to make money with my friends. Like, I'm
Learn, have fun while we at it, yo.
like, I'm literally being your bro. Like, and then when shit didn't, I just felt like. Yeah, I didn't think it would go here, but I said it might go wherever it goes. I felt disrespected. Like that's what it feels. It feels like disrespect. Like I didn't get a conversation. And like I said, I'm not saying who. So this could be any one of the ones that's not here. I didn't get a conversation of I'm not going to do this or I can't do this or I understand it's probably best if I don't do this, but I still want to rock out. Like we still cool. Like let's still communicate.
It was just no call, no show.
It was ghost.
Straight up. Damn.
And I'm talking about from each person. It wasn't just one. Like just ghost. And you've like we've had conversations off shit, like personal shit. So I'm feeling like we have a personal connection. So if we have a personal connection, it's to me like, how do you ghost me? Like that's not brother shit. You know what I mean? So it made me feel like, all right, so we weren't brothers. It was just cool. If we get paid, then I'm gonna get money off him, and that's cool. And that's how it looked to me. Because you know what was it, like the second conversation I had, not this last one, but the yearly speech I did before that. I said, look, if you don't want to be here or do this, I get it. Because again, you're not getting paid right now. And maybe it's just not your dream or your vision. You know what I mean? So if you don't want to do it, let me know and we can still be cool. Like still rock out. And the response from everyone was, nah, I'm all in. Like we here. Like we doing it. And then it would just become like I said, yo, where you at? Oh, busy. My bad. Oh, I just been in some shit. I'll get back to you next week. All right, bet. Oh yeah, I'm back. All right, cool. So we working? Yeah, yeah, yeah. And then it'd be, oh, I'm gone again. And it's just like it didn't have to be all that. Just which is the probably what you said, like the writing was on the wall. Just did it. Like what was your take on
Cause you see how you felt disrespected, yo. That's like if you let that shit fester, it turns personal, and it ain't personal. I technically this is business. It's a commitment. So a commitment is like business, man, and you got obligations and shit. So if you're not committed to this thing that we're doing, you know, and you refuse to communicate that, that's fine. I'm gonna take your silence as communication and act on it. And this way, again, like it don't get personal. You know, it was just business.
bro? I think I did great. The first person that left, I spazzed. I went crazy. They got the text messages and everything.
Yeah, fuck.
The other two, it was growth. I didn't say anything. Like I just said, all right. It wasn't the text, wasn't no tweets, wasn't no subliminals. I just said, cool.
Yo,
Just let it be what it is.
there's some guests that got cussed out too.
Oh, you talking about me?
Yeah, it wasn't me.
I'm just, bro, it's hard. Like,
Nah. One of them was extra disrespect, yo, and I didn't expect that from them because we had such a fucking good episode. And when you told me what you told me, son, I wouldn't put hands on that person.
I don't even remember which one you're talking about. Is there
Oh man,
is there a hint without dropping it?
oh man.
Was it to be yourself or this or geeked out?
Hmm.
Girl,
Nah,
girl or boy?
it's a dude.
Oh,
It's a
I think I know what you're talking about.
yeah, because you it was
We worked together, right?
one of your connections, and how that went. I was just like, that don't make no sense. Like why would you behave like that? That don't
Yeah.
it don't make no sense. And usually if it don't make sense, I just don't give a fuck. But it didn't make sense in a way that it was like blatantly disrespectful.
Yeah. I don't know.
Like fuck your time. I felt the way about that.
I be trying to be like, but like I said, like I've watched, and you know, like I watched Joe Budden. Like I've watched certain podcasts of certain people, and I've seen how it was and how it ended. And like I really wanted it not to be like that. And it isn't like that because it wasn't a money situation. Like I didn't jip nobody of money and shit like that. So it's not that. But
No,
I
but it's also not like some phony shit yet because like the team's rounding itself out now
yeah, I think where we're at now, I think this is where it's supposed to be.
for
Like
sure.
like everyone shows up, and if they don't show up, then we know ahead of time, like not last minute. Like I know what my sister's
Word.
doing. I know
And
what
whoever
but
don't show up bounce back. They
yeah.
always bounce back.
I know what Bunny's doing because she fills me in, and I know that. And then when Jess is doing her little thing, because Jess is a star, even though I like to be funny with her and talk shit, but
Nah, son. Hollywood Jess, son.
yeah,
Yeah,
Jess,
she got to get teased, yo. She
yeah,
out there, son. Jessie Lee sings, son. She sings. She just here
award
and
winning, award
awesome
winning.
coloring. Yeah, award winning fucking here. Yeah,
She sings,
she
she
on the
acts,
spotlight, b.
yeah, she's doing everything. And then DB, I don't think DB has ever missed a day. So DB shows up. He's been consistent. Like he's the newest member, and he's been consistent all the time. You know what I mean? And then whenever you don't show up, you always tell me ahead of time, like, hey, I can't make this. But even you pulled up in Thailand. So, I mean,
Yeah, I was about that life. I was like, yo, if I don't need to miss it, shit. My sister let me know what the schedule looks like. I was like, yo, all right, let's go.
yeah. So, everyone listen, I said all that to say, if you've been here for this whole time, then I know you've been on a roller coaster, like for real. Like you've seen a lot of shit and you've been like, oh, well, where'd that person go? Or where'd this person? Oh, who's it? Oh, okay. So, all right, this is a squad. If you're new, then you came at the right time because even though we're still in beta phase, and like me and DB like to say, January 2026 will be what we're supposed to be. Like the team will be what it is, the brand will be what it is, the logo will be what it is, and you'll see exactly what we are. Um, so you came at a great time. For the people that have been here, I appreciate y'all too, because like I said, the roller coaster, but we here now. We good. You want the reels? You got Ruck. You want reality? You got Bunny. You want everybody together? You got the panel. So, and then if you're wondering because you're new and this is maybe your first episode listening to, why you should be with us is because what I said. We're not your typical stat checkers. Like, I'll shout them out because this is probably one of the only ones I really watched the real rejects. I think they got a great team. There's like fucking maybe ten of them,
Damn.
and they alternate. But what they mainly do, besides interviews now, because obviously they're popular, so now they get those good interviews, well deserved. But what they mainly do is reactions. Like they'll watch a show, you get a reaction. They'll watch a movie, you get a reaction. That's basically what they do. Besides the interviews, obviously. We don't do that. Like we'll do interviews because interviews are coming. So look out for that in 2026 because we've that's been in our bag before.
Mm-hmm.
But we don't really do the reactions. Like you might get a reel from me or Rook reacting to something that we saw that was crazy or a TV show or movie that we really enjoy. But as far as when the panel comes and we get the episodes, you're not getting that. You're getting fun games on TV shows and movies, this or that segments. You're getting now we're doing like we're picking movies and discussing old stuff, new stuff. So you know what I'm trying to say. It's basically I don't know what I'm trying to say, but you know what I'm saying. Like it ain't your typical like TV
Yo,
movie podcast.
word. Is this all right? Yeah, this is not what you used to. All right, everybody else is practically doing the same or very much similar.
Hmm.
And nah, like this is cold off the top with it for stuff that we got knowledge of or been big fans of for years, and so you know where it's coming from. It's not rehearsed.
Definitely not rehearsed. And very seldomly ever edited. Like meaning like not taking anything out. Like if we fuck up, we fuck up. It usually stays in unless it's really crazy, but it usually stays in. And it's just it's like I told DB this, it's It's like barbershop talk basically with us, even with Jess.
Mhm.
Because barbershop is usually like dudes or whatever, and then you get the beauty shop
In the
dudes.
salon, yeah.
But we basically just have fun, talk what we know, like fans. You know what I mean? Like we ain't trying to be too serious.
And I read what y'all read. All right, so or what y'all haven't read yet, but are gonna read because I'm citing the same damn sources, you know. So like when I do bring up a clip of something, because we got something new popping, like V for Vendetta, you go to the usual sources, and it's not like I'm out here digging for gold to tell y'all something that maybe only 10 other people can tell you. Nah, 1,000 other people can tell you this, but how it's coming out is definitely different.
Yeah. So if you're looking for fun while discussing your favorite TV shows and movies or old Johns, old gems, or reality,
Like
this
Roadhouse.
yeah. Go check out that clip I did a while. Patrick Swayze is the GOAT. And also
Mm-hmm.
Chadwick Boseman, RIPs both. But this is where you need to be. So not gonna take that much of your time up because we rambled on this one. But it was basically to say, for the ones that have been here, I appreciate y'all. This is we good now. And for the ones that have just gotten here, I definitely appreciate y'all because that's how we grow. We try to get top 200, so make sure y'all follow and make sure y'all tell y'all friends.
And for the new people and for the people that have been here, get ready for a ride because
We just
yeah,
started,
it's shit. This shit just really got started.
really, like legitimately, just really like when the interviews start hitting, y'all ain't gonna be ready. So, and then you want to say real because I felt like maybe I probably talked the whole episode because DB been taking over, so I ain't been able to talk. You've been silencing me.
Now, I mean, I chime in when I feel like it's necessary or whatever, or I got something on my mind. I'm gonna say, but yo, the interviews I look forward to, man. All right, so y'all should look forward to it. I'm excited as hell because it's been over a year and we do those so well. Like
Yeah,
picking somebody, them picking us as well because these are people that we don't always seem to know, and we're reaching out to them, and they're answering back, and that's really cool. So we're making connections and stuff, and
and
I
they
really appreciate that.
and they doing it off the strength. Like they ain't like, all right, cool, I'll do it for 500, or I do it
You know what
for,
I'm saying?
or I do it for a
Or
G.
it's like, or they're like, yo, it's like $30 every 20 minutes, or $100 an hour or something. Like, nah, it's just off the strength. Like Chance said, that shit is real.
Off the strength of the love of the art, like Tom Cruise said, love of the art. So, not gonna drag it out any longer. I appreciate y'all. I know Rook appreciate y'all. So, you know the slogan. Same pod, same squad.
Same squad.
Now tuned in.
2. Geeked out. Same pod. Same squad.